Welcome, and today we are doing a channeled message, and we'll get started here right now. Trustworthy energies are coming into your life. Therefore, if in the past you have felt that there was people or energies around you that were untrustworthy, you are going to feel a shift that is coming in. And this is occurring because a shift within you has also occurred. Now, I know that several of you listening here right now would say that you do not fully trust yourselves, that you have a lot of doubt in your own abilities. You also have doubts within your own worth and other things that I will not mention. However, this untrustworthy energy that has been present, there is going to be a massive global shift that is occurring over the next several days and weeks and months. And what is occurring is that the untrustworthy energies that were present are going to be dismissed from this earth, no longer acceptable or allowed to be present. Therefore, those of us who are left will be able to understand and hear those trustworthy energies will be tuned in at a different vibrational frequency and level, and therefore what we are hearing from our ears will be different than those who have not let go of the old earth, the other way of thinking and doing and being. There is a separation that is occurring, a split between the 3D and the 5D. Now, let me explain this to you. The 3D is the earth. There will be people who are here still on the earth. They will be enwrapped in untrustworthy vibrations and energies. This chaotic, destructive, low vibrational frequency and vibration emitted from those beings and from that old earth will be exactly as I said, chaotic and destructive, causing problems with our actual physical earth. However, those of us who split into the 5D, stay with me, are not going to experience any of those low vibrational frequency energies, none of them, none at all, because the split that's happening here on this planet Earth will be so separate, the 3 and the 5, that those 3 energies no longer will be able to permeate your aura, your energy field. It's impossible. And therefore, all that you will be left with is trustworthy energies. I do not say this to scare or frighten anyone, as every single person who has tuned in here, who will be listening to this, everybody will be headed towards the 5D split. And therefore, these chaotic energies and this destructive energies will not phase or affect you. However, you will see loved ones or other people around to whom it does affect. Just know that this is a necessary means to an end of their own suffering. That there must be awareness that is gained before they choose and make a decision to choose to leave the 3D and ascend into the 5D. Now, for those of you who need a deeper level of understanding of exactly what it is that I'm talking about, people who have harmed us by their words it's becoming exposed. The truth will be seen. This is on a global scale. You could imagine it as a quick shift that occurs where all of the untrustworthy energies stay behind, are left behind in the past. And the truth, the freedom that comes from the truth, is what we are progressing towards. We're moving forward towards this. Truthful energies, filled with lightness and upliftment and pure divine alignment. This is unavoidable, what is coming. What's coming back around is a chance, an opportunity over the next several days and weeks and months to align with that divine love, thereby clearing away all that it is not. This means if you have chaos or destruction in your thinking patterns, fears that you have been feeding into, submitting to, these things will become more extreme to the point of unbearable, where you need to choose and make a decision whether you want to live in the love or whether you want to remain in the fear. These choices and these decisions that we all will be making, for the most part subconsciously, but for a small, select group of people, consciously will be choosing what is to come. These are known as those who have the choices. They're known as there's an interplay between free will and choice. These souls who currently inhabit bodies, some people call them entities, chose when they came here to have the choice to choose the 3D or the 5D. This is about 1.129% of the population that chose to have a choice during what is coming up. Now the rest of us, it was already predetermined and pre-chosen. If you came here as a light worker, or one of those other terms that people have come up with here lately, then your choice has already been made for you. You have free will, but you already chose what it is that you're doing. And of course, you are all, every single one of you, moving into the 5D. This split that is occurring will not be seen as a split physically. We will not end up with two separate earths. However, we will end up with two very distinct and separate vibrations, and it will become harder and harder to understand the words that others are speaking from their mouth if they are not in the same vibrational frequency as what you have chosen. You will actually not be able to hear or understand their words. It will be as if they are speaking a foreign language. This is really interesting because this has not happened yet and has not happened here on Earth before. This is why there are many energies, entities, otherworldly souls, some might even call them aliens, who are standing by to essentially come and watch the show. They are very curious about what is going to occur here. Earth is a very special place. Ooh, even as I spoke those words, it feels so calm and it feels so loving. Earth is a very special place. We have chosen, we've decided to all of us, every single one of us here, listening here today, we have chosen and decided to be here at this happiest of times. It truly is the happiest of times in the evolution of consciousness. Because what is occupying the energy field around Earth currently at this moment is heightened energies filled with divine frequencies that at some point are going to be unleashed, set free to flow to us. I'm thinking of this like a microwave, and that there will be waves of this divine alignment that are flowing into us so strongly and powerfully that no one can deny it. However, choosing and making decisions for yourself previous to this incarnation has everything to do with how this plays out. It's already done. The work is already accomplished. There will not be growing pains that come along with this. Things will come across differently than previously done on the earth, but there will be extremely more benefits to what is occurring because of the choices and the decisions that all of us previously made before we incarnated here on earth. Trust the process. Those that chose to stay and remain in the 3D world have chosen and made this decision because that was what they wanted to do. Their suffering that comes from this will be a great reward for them in their future incarnations. So some have chosen this to release binding karma that has been sealed with them for generations, ancestral traumas known as curses. These curses through this 3D and 5D split will be completely eradicated, cleansed. The earth will also go through a period of cleansing. This will appear perhaps scary to those who don't understand why this is necessary, or they will see it as those who want to dominate the world, trying to hold on to their power through destruction. These energies that will be allowed to destroy for a period of time, it's all been predestined. Do not worry about a thing. Those of us who are listening here right now, and yes, I understand that this message, even to me, I'm channeling this, so it's coming to me second by second. I understand how it's probably coming across. I'm not feeling any fear as I'm speaking it. It's like we are in the hands of the divine, and we are all going to be okay. Now, those chaotic and destructive energies that are flowing in at a very rapid rate currently, are going to build up to a point of explosion. When this explosion occurs, every single one of us who is hearing me here today, you will be safe and sound. It will not affect your house, your very particular area. And during the tribulation that is coming, every single one of us will be saved. Personally, yes, this is still channeled. I'm excited about the changes that are coming because all roads lead to the future. And sometimes we have to sacrifice and let go of the old to make room for the new. Do not fear for the earth, for she will make herself even more beautiful for our future and for our children's futures. More crystals and precious gems and metals through the upcoming process will be unearthed and will be sought after and will be then placed in the hands of protection of divine love. The shift will occur at just the necessary and needed moment for its occurrence. And while it is occurring, every single human will be made aware of what has happened. There will be no one, not one, left in doubt of what they have been witness to. The chaos and the destruction that has been previously allowed to exist on the planet from the moment forward after the split will no longer be acceptable or deemed acceptable. There will be a deeper level of understanding that suffering is no longer needed for the progression of the planet, and we are now in an era of love and light. This is the creationary process of creating heaven on earth. What must we do? I'm asking. It says do nothing. Listen. Just keep listening. And do what you are told moment by moment. You will know and you will have no doubt. The clearing that is obviously occurring very rapidly and very soon. There'll be transformations literally overnight, where people seem like completely different people literally overnight. This will be the first sign. Some people will think it's strange and will continue to live in the three and be confused. They will be in a state of confusion and also a state of wonder and also a state of why not me if this is true. They will believe the transformations that they are witnessing and people are fake, but they are not. It is through this process of them questioning how could this be that many of them will also seek and find enlightenment during this chaotic and destructive period of time on the earth. However, I want to let you know I love you all so very, very, very much. Your light is your protection for the coming times. Work on your own light. Get rid of things that bring darkness, such as, and truly, really only, fear. Because when you live in fear-based energies, they are a very undivine, low frequency, and they will bring very undefined, low frequency things, situations, environment, and people into your existence. Therefore, choosing and deciding for yourself to only allow those vibrations that are of perfect divine alignment into your life, this will set you up. As you choose and make this decision, you will be set up for a bright and loving, meaningful future. Follow your intuition moment by moment and allow it to guide you. If it tells you to leave and go somewhere else, then leave and go somewhere else. If it tells you to stay and be present, then stay and be present. Follow the intuition that guides you moment by moment. There's nothing in the future that you need to know and that you need to prepare for. If you follow your intuition moment by moment, you will then be prepared and you will then be where you must be. Do not doubt. It is already taken care of. It is already divinely planned and orchestrated. Every single thing, every experience you've ever had in your life, every single bit of it, it all comes from the Spirit. This does too. So know that all that is coming for you is a gift from the Divine Spirit. Whatever you think you must do right now, I want you to ask yourself, is this coming from a place of love or from a place of fear? And if it is coming from a place of fear, then do not do it. Do not listen to that intuitive voice that speaks from the place of fear anymore. Do not do it. Shut it up. Don't allow it to speak. Only allow the voice of love to speak for you from here on out. Your intuitive nature will grow and become heightened as you become more and more aware, the more that you listen and are guided and trust this intuition that either pushes you or pulls you or speaks to you or gives you visions or makes you feel a certain way. That intuition is your guide. If you are tuned into this today, your intuition is more than capable of getting you exactly where you need to be at the exact moment that you need to be there. Just keep listening to it. So that is your channeled message here today. Sorry, dudes. I know that probably was a little bit heavy. The whole time I was thinking it, I was like, dang, like this is coming real quick. Whew. Anyways, it's necessary, it's needed. Oh, wow. And I felt that powerful release of the ancestral trauma. It's like this is going to solve karmic ties that you are probably completely unaware that you even have attached to you. Yeah, I really want to speak something, but I'm not going to because I don't want to create that in our future, because our future is perfectly heavenly and all of the karmic ties are broken and released. That's what's coming. It's going to be truly wonderful. I didn't even realize we're kind of 30% operating off of ancestral trauma and completely unaware of it. This is very fascinating. Yeah, so that's going to clear that up. It's going to shift the power dynamic here on Earth. And those of us that are still here around are going to, everything changes. It changes everything. Anyways, love you guys. Take care. Sorry if that was a little heavy here today. But that's the message that was supposed to come through. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. See you tomorrow.